It's the Daebak Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daebak Show. I'm your host Eric Nam, and today I have a wonderful human next to me joining us on the show. You probably know him from a lot of things, and I'm just excited to catch up with a friend. Without further ado, please welcome the incredibly handsome, talented, tall person, Johnny of NCT. Hello.
Yes, hello. Hi, everybody. I am that handsome and tall Johnny. It's very nice to meet you. I'm finally glad to be here.
Dude, I'm so glad.
We talked about it for a while, but I'm finally here.
Here we are.
Yes.
In a new setup. This is not our usual setup. So I'm sad you don't get to see our usual setup. But
No,
that's,
it's fine. I love it.
It's all good. Well, I'm glad that we're finally able to do this. How have you been?
I've been very good. It's been slower. So
Yeah.
we do have some time to ourselves, or I do at least. And I've been just trying to take that time to be as productive on myself, I guess.
Okay, what
Working on myself.
does that look like? What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, we did start working on the 127 album.
Ooh.
We started really recently, so
Okay.
it's gonna take a while, guys, but
Uh-huh.
it's coming. And it's just a lot of me time, a lot of working out, getting healthy, trying to make my own kind of music, trying to figure it out, stuff like that.
Got it. Anything what's inspiring you musically these days?
Musically, I've been working on getting my DJ skills back.
Your DJ skills. I didn't know you DJ'd.
I mean, it was just a hobby,
Uh-huh.
but then I was like, why not bring it out to the world? And I've been just trying to improve on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have this weird, not a fantasy, but every once in a while I'd be like, I want to be in a DJ group.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a DJ group?
Like the Chainsmokers, but not the Chainsmokers. You know what I mean? Like a DJ duo trio, and I get to wear a panda helmet, and I'm faceless. I'm just dancing on stage, and I just sing.
And nobody know it'd be you.
I mean, maybe, but think about it. It's kind of anonymous. It's like Marshmallow, but not Marshmallow.
Uh-huh. I thought about that too.
And then what did you come to conclude?
Realistically, I was like, but it's good to use my name.
Yeah.
So people do know it's me.
Yeah.
And I don't have to start.
You're not starting at zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That realistically, that would be my answer to that.
But would you realistically ever do that?
If I wanted to DJ,
Yeah.
just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
but I didn't want people to know,
Uh-huh.
that'd be something that
Okay.
would be a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But maybe there's a future DJ Johnny career
Yes.
that we could,
Maybe
we could all look forward to.
maybe, Yeah.
Diplo, Chainsmokers, Calvin Harris, and Johnny. Maybe wearing
One day.
maybe wearing a panda.
I mean,
helmet.
dream big.
Dream big.
Yes.
Really, truly, truly. Okay. Well, before we get too far into other things, I actually really like doing one-on-one conversations because we get to talk about your past and your history. Because a lot of people know who you are, obviously.
Hopefully.
I think a lot of people do. But not a lot of people, a lot of people have questions about how did you get here? What blah, 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 blah. Which to some people, you're diehard fans, they may know. But people who are watching Daebak Show, they may be new to you in that aspect. So going back to your past, to your history.
To my history.
You are from Chicago.
Yes.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
And when did you move to Korea?
You could say it's a long story, but long story short,
Yeah.
it was around middle school, 7th grade. I auditioned and I went back and forth for a long time. And after high school was the real time I started living in Korea, getting ready to become who I am today.
So wait, every summer did you go to Korea? Pretty
Yes,
much. So you had
every
a
summer
trainee contract or something?
Not yet.
Oh.
The contract came later, but before then it was almost like a summer camp.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was young and I really enjoyed this new lifestyle, learning things that were out of my safe zone,
Yeah.
I guess. And
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was what really like brought me into this industry, I would say.
Do you remember what song you sang for your audition?
It was a church song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was like I think it was called Hosanna or something.
Toes.
But like I was going to church a lot back
Uh-huh.
then, and that was the only time I really did any singing.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's the reason I chose that song.
Nice.
Yeah.
I told Ten and Yang when they were on my show recently that I auditioned for SM.
Really?
And this is like one of the most embarrassing stories. And I'm probably going to cut this out, but I'm just telling you so
Okay.
you know that I auditioned after church one day on a Sunday in Atlanta, in the suburbs of Atlanta. And I sang Pisong's 안 되나요? And then they played like the Black Eyed Peas, like Boom Boom Pounds, like dance. And I was like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. For me, it was Sexy Back.
Oh, Sexy Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
What did you do when they played Sexy Back?
That part of the audition, I was like, yo, I want to model. That's what it was. I didn't know how to sing. I didn't know how to dance. So my mom was like, go in and just say you want to model. Because on the audition sheet, it was like, if you want to audition for a model, you just had to have 3 poses.
Oh. What were your poses?
I don't remember, but like that was like the easiest audition for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I did that and they were like, come back. And then I was dancing to Sexy Back.
Nice.
I just did some steps.
It's so awkward because
Very awkward.
especially the beginning of that song is just like dun 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 dun.
I'm bringing yeah, it's just
but your parents, were they always supportive of you doing this?
I would say once it started, yes. My mom, I always told my parents my parents, I was like, I want to become an actor. Actor. 2nd grade, that was like my dream.
Really?
Yep. And little by little, like I never put any effort into it though, which was a problem. But I was young. I was like, I want to do that on TV.
Yeah.
But they knew what I wanted, and I think that's the reason why my mom was part of the Korean broadcasting station back then. So she knew the audition was happening, and she was like,
got it.
You want to go? And I think that was the first time in my life where I made a decision for myself.
That's super cool.
At first, I was like, no, like, what? A Korean audition? Like, but I took the chance and I'm here today.
What a wild ride.
Yeah.
When you say you wanted to be an actor, what do you remember, like certain movies or things that you saw as a kid or actors that like inspired you?
Oh. Honestly, I mean, I was always a fan of movies. I watched like, I forgot what it was called. It was a Mel Gibson one.
Die Hard. No, not Die Hard.
No.
What's that called? Braveheart?
Braveheart. I'm not even kidding. I watched that 100 times. That wasn't like the moment I wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
It was more of like TV stuff. Like I think it was called, what was before WB? No, not WB. It was Channel 9 on my thing.
It used to be, it's now CW. It used to be WB
right?
something. And it had like, what shows did WB
Like,
have? It had like...
it was a Superman one.
Supergirl?
No. It was...
Superman one?
He was Superman, but like it wasn't called
Clark
Superman.
Kent.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah.
But it was like those shows that were like fun to me. Because I was little. Like it was the fantasy stuff. And I was like, one day I want to be on that show on the TV. That's really embarrassing for me to say.
Why is that embarrassing?
I don't know. It's like a little kid's dream.
Yeah, that's so like relatable. I don't think it's embarrassing.
Well, thank you.
Thank
you for...
we all had that. I wanted to be a Power Ranger so bad.
Really?
Yeah, man. Or like an X-Men.
Oh, X-Men would have
been. I remember when I was a kid and I watched this, I was like, I'm going to get superpowers. And then I would just like sit there and like stare at a teddy bear, like, move.
I would try to turn off the lights for like 5 minutes. just staring at it.
Just staring at the switch?
Yeah. And like when you're little, like I remember the time where I would walk home from school and I thought I was controlling the wind.
You probably were.
Yeah, I probably was. Now thinking about it.
Yeah. Sorry, Johnny and I had dinner last night. We
Yes,
had
we
very
did.
spirited conversations about life.
Yeah, it was a lot of talk. And I like to go off on rants.
It was a
once in
lot of
while,
fun.
Yeah. I don't get to do that often, so thank you for that opportunity.
No, thank you.
I have a lot of things on my chest.
We had a lot. I laughed a lot, really loudly and very hard. Let's see. Going back to like training, you trained for 8.5 years.
Is that the exact time?
That is what is on here. It says
I think so. I
8.5
think
years.
I did practice for a long time. I think it's because also I told you I started as like middle schooler.
Oh, so including like the summer stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So after you moved to Korea, how long did you train?
I would say like 5 years then.
Oh wow, that's still long.
It's still long.
That's like, was there ever a moment you're like, I can't do this?
Of course.
Like
I literally I was looking up colleges.
And then you were just, what happened?
I had this moment where I really wanted to just go back. I saw my friends once. Like it was just like they gave me time off to go back, and I saw my friends, and I saw how they were concerned about different things in me, and I was like, that's the kind of things I want to be concerned about, like how to be an adult.
Yeah.
Not am I gonna debut or not? Because I've been thinking about that for too long. I was kind of getting sick of it. So I started looking up colleges, like what would I want to be if I wasn't this? But I had, thankfully, I had people who were like, just give it one more try.
Yeah.
And I listened because, you don't really think about it, but once in a while, like, I feel like people have this need to be needed. And I felt that for the first time. And I was like, there are people who really want me here. So it's not like I've been doing something wrong the whole time. And I put my trust not only in myself, but in someone else for the first time. And I think that was a big moment.
Yeah.
I learned something. Yeah.
I mean, that's massive. I mean, I think we do all have that yearning to be needed or wanted.
You don't know that though.
It takes time to like come to that realization. But it is, because like we're all social people. Like, and so, yeah, it's like having friends, but in a work way, I guess.
It's hard to explain what that is. Like friends and work. Like you guys are working together, but you guys are friends. Yeah, I mean, like you work with family.
I do.
So, I mean, you probably know all about it.
It's a complicated thing.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's a good thing. But I mean, you have, just in terms of members, so many members.
A lot of members.
A lot of members that need you, that want you there as well. So
yes.
There we go.
Hopefully hopefully.
No, they do. When we were talking last night about how when you speak in Korean and when you speak in English, I feel the same way. Our personalities kind of change.
Oh, totally change.
How do you feel like you're different in Korean and English, between Korean and English?
I think it's the point in time where I learned Korean. And I started learning Korean like when I started going to Korea, which was in middle school. So everybody was older than me. We had trainees that were like born in 87, 88. So they were all youngs, older guys. And so when I speak in Korean, I'd have to say I get younger or like maknae vibes.
Because that's just how you naturally were taught to speak.
Which is kind of good for K-pop because I can do the cute things like, like it's not that hard.
Show us a cute thing.
That's
good.
I'm speaking English.
Yeah.
Tough.
No, that was still good. I haven't seen this in a very long time.
I just spontaneity.
It's in your blood now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Random questions.
Okay.
Fun facts: you sleep surrounded by many dolls on your bed.
Oh, that was a time. There was a time.
There was a time.
There was a time. Not anymore, but
what was it? It was like comfort animals. Just what was the deal? You just love dolls.
I mean, I like cute things.
Okay.
I still do, but I don't have them in my bed anymore.
Mm.
But it was when like I first debuted and like we received a lot of dolls.
Yeah, fans give a lot of gifts.
So that's when it started. I usually had 1 or 2, and then that just became like 10, 15.
Wow.
And I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
And the bed wasn't that big back then.
Yeah.
So I was very cozy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. You also says you're not good at rock, paper, scissors.
I'm horrible.
All right, let's do it. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh. Best out. 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What?
You're...
Maybe I'm even worse.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I'm
bad.
really bad though, because we have 9 members.
Yeah.
And every time the 9 of us do it to like see who's buying or stuff like that, I always lose.
So you're always buying.
I think it's because like of the mindset though. Like I'm okay to lose. It's okay to lose.
You're a giving person.
Yeah.
You're a kind,
That's what
giving
I've been
soul.
thinking.
You know, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Chicago style pizza. Let's talk about this real quick. Chicago style pizza, to be honest, it's like a lot of cheese.
No, but like people think of like deep dish, but it's not just the deep dish.
Okay. What's
like
it about?
Just the pizza in general is really good.
Okay, but what makes that pizza really good? To me, it's like so much cheese.
I mean, you're talking about deep dish though.
Right. So, but is there a different style of Chicago pizza that's not deep
it's
dish?
just pizza. But like just really good tasting pizza. It's just that the deep dish has some, like people, if you look at it, it has something special to it. So people remember it. And that's why people think deep dish pizza, Chicago.
Yeah.
But it's not only that. Just like pizza in general in Chicago is just really good.
Okay. So you're just saying Chicago pizza is dope.
The best.
Period. Not specifically deep dish, just all the pizza.
All the pizza. Like I understand if you don't like deep dish because, as you said, there's a lot of, it's not just like, like one piece is a meal.
It's a lasagna.
Yeah.
It's massive.
That might not be for everybody, but the pizza is the best. Right. No questions asked.
Better than New York?
Yeah.
Better than Italy?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, these are just some fighting words.
I don't know about Italy. I've never tried their pizza, but like, I don't want to go there.
You don't want to. Oh, no, you don't want to.
I don't want to.
You want to go to Italy. You don't want to get into that conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, to clarify. To clarify.
Oh, that could have been bad. Thank you.
I know. Look, I got your back. You have a lot of hobbies, right? You're working on yourself recently. You said as well, but you shot a short film. Is this true? Called Freaky Handshake. Freaky Handshake. Tell us about Freaky Handshake.
Freaky Handshake.
What is this?
It was for my YouTube. It's called Johnny's Communication Center.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, what can we do that's funny? And I was like, I was really into cameras. And then once you get into cameras, I think you start thinking about like filming stuff too. So I was like, I want to try filming a fun video.
Yeah.
And who would be the best co-star? I couldn't think of a better member than Mark. And so us two, we thought of an idea. It's basically Freaky Friday, but with me and Mark. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've not seen this.
Don't.
I will. Everybody, let's go watch Freaky Handshake.
It's the worst.
Wait, when did you make this?
It was a few years back. But like, I don't know. We had fun. We had fun filming it because it was just like us being stupid.
Let's see. We also know you are massive in fashion.
I love fashion.
What is inspiring you these days, fashion wise?
Fashion wise, I mean, I'm always going through what is popular nowadays. I always make sure to know. I'm really into just white shirts and unique pants nowadays. Like, I don't know why, but pantalones is what really intrigues me. Like, there's so many styles of pants.
There are.
And I want to give points to the pants and not like the upper side nowadays. I don't know why, but like that's
so
what
just
I'm
like
into.
Minimal up top,
party on the bottom. Yeah,
that's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Do you have like? Would you, given the opportunity, like, would you want to work with a fashion brand to like or like build your own fashion brand or like model or like because you did audition as a model.
I did.
you know?
I would say fashion will be a part of me throughout whatever I do, my whole career. But making a brand, if I ever got an opportunity to have a collaboration, yes. But making a brand, you have to go back to reality and just. I've seen people work on a brand and it's not easy.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of. Do you have a brand?
No.
Okay.
No.
And
We have Dive Studios merch.
Okay.
We have Dive Studios hoodies.
That's good.
And that's as far as we go.
Yeah. And it's just a lot of work that goes down. It's not just designing too.
Yeah.
Like marketing and everything. Even if you get a guy, like
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff. But you were at the Met Gala last year.
Yes, sir.
How was that? I'm so like every year I feel like we see photos of the Met Gala and it's always the craziest thing. What was that experience for you last year?
Well, I was lucky enough to go with a designer called Peter Doe.
Yeah.
And I think the Met is all about working with the designer and what can come out, like the result of it. And I still love to this day what I wore. It was just, I believe there's a concept every year.
Yeah.
Last year's was like about, I'm not going to say the exact word.
It's fine.
But like it was like American culture.
Oh, got it. Americana or something.
Wait,
what was it? Gilded glamour.
Gilded glamour. But it was like, I had a really nice suit on, but we gave it a little twist. We got me shirtless a bit.
Ooh.
We got the long coat.
Ooh.
So we made something that could be very normal, very special,
Got
and
it.
that's what I loved about it. It was just black as well, and I got my hair done really well, my makeup done really well.
Nothing beats like when you put on an outfit and you get glammed up and you're like, I actually feel really good.
Yeah,
because there are days when you're like,
suits do that.
Yeah, but there are days when you do it and you're like, I don't feel it, or like I don't look. I have those days where I'm like, I look not good today.
Yeah.
But then when it works, you're like, I feel powerful.
Yeah. I'm sure our fans, if you look up NCT, you'll know those days. Because I think I have the opportunity. It's definitely an opportunity to try on something that I would never think of trying on. And now we stuck with it for a few years, and now it's like, if we don't wear something like that, it's like, I'm not wearing enough. It's not enough right now. And you get used to it, and then it becomes a part of you. And something, and that in itself has its own merits, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have had very crazy outfits. Like very.
What's your craziest outfit that you've worn?
It would probably be in the era of Cherry Bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had pink camo.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, with like, I had this vest kind of thing. And it was empty. And like, but like, so if it was empty, like it would fly all over the place. So what we had to do was we had to put in weight. But then we couldn't put in weight because I'd be dancing. And it's a very tough song to dance to. So they put in socks.
Oh.
And so it looked like I had a pretty big belly and like, I don't know. It was pretty crazy. And like the pants would rip all the time.
That choreo is hard. Well, all your choreo is hard.
I think NCT has a pride in our performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a really wonderful chance to work with Tony Testa. We did work with Tony Testa for Fire Truck.
Yeah.
But then like, for me, it was my first time working with him through Cherry Bomb. And from the beginning, we worked on it together. And like
building it all.
We would do like, what do you call that? Like recreational activities together.
Oh, like team building things?
Yeah, to open up our minds.
Okay.
Really, before starting. So we had an open mind to everything, and like we had ideas. And yeah, it was actually really fun.
That's like a very well, non-Korean way to do it.
Oh, it's
That
very
is-
different.
It's very different, and I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you guys did it like that
I
way.
think it's also not just like not Korean style. It's him in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he has this way of thinking. Like you have words that come out in the lyrics, and he interprets it very differently
Got it.
through the choreo. And it's
Interesting.
pretty fun.
Speaking about collaborators, is there anybody that you would love to collaborate with musically or in terms of choreography or art or fashion or anything?
Collabs.
In any sense.
In any sense.
Yeah.
Well, for music, there's this DJ called Boys Noise.
Boys Noise.
Yeah, he's really cool. He makes
Okay.
great sounds. I would love to work with him. Like Calvin Harris, of course, stuff like that. Just like that DJ sound.
Dude, DJ Johnny's gonna happen. We're gonna make it a thing.
One day.
It's gonna be a thing, and I'm gonna be there front row, just like.
Yes. If you're not dancing, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Don't worry, you will not be disappointed.
Okay.
Yeah.